Hey YouTube, how's it going out there? Hope the week is treating you well. Got a little YABO here. Thought I'd share some of the excitement because I'm really excited about what I think is going to be in here. But before I get to that, I want to extend a shout out to Ghost Cob, who he shouted me out on a video. It was called Five for Friday. Um, Man, thank you, Ghost Cob. That's awesome. Really appreciated that. That was just killer. I didn't expect that at all. Anyway, so let's get to this. Now, the first thing is I went ahead and cracked this open when I first got this morning to pull out one thing, which was right at the top because I knew it was going to be there because I wanted to give it a shot. I wanted to try it this morning, and it was this. This I'm pretty excited about because I've been really struggling with lighters and matches and all sorts of stuff. I was using a regular Zippo for a while, and I'm really not digging the way these work at all for pipes. These holes here do not pull down the flame very much at all, and when you kind of stick it down in there into the bowl, you just end up saturating the whole thing with like the taste of lighter fluid. It's no good. And I really wanted to give this a shot before I went to, maybe like one of those Peterson lighters, one of those other kind of more fancy, specifically pipe lighters with the soft flame, butane. Those are cool, and I still might get one of those eventually. But tell you what, I'm really loving this. I mean, this is just awesome. Flame pulls lights like every time, pulls the flame down beautifully. I love this. So really happy with this. This is just Zippo brand. If you've been thinking about getting one of those really expensive ones, but you're kind of partial to Zippo, I recommend grabbing one of those at least for a backup lighter. I might just stick with it because I really like it, and I'm noticing that I'm not really tasting the lighter fluid much at all. So anyway, that's I picked that up, and a bunch of other like supplies and stuff in this particular order. This is from Pipes and Cigars. No, this is from Smoke and Pipes. Sorry, Pipes and Cigars. I put in an order. That one's on the way. This is, I believe, Smoke and Pipes. Anyway, I pulled that out right at the top, and I left everything as it is. I do see this right here. This is just some Savinelli Bossa filters. The Bossa system, it's I really dig it. I really like it. You get 100 of these in a box, and it's $10, and that's one of the cheapest filter systems I've seen. That's cheaper than any prices I've seen on paper filters. I may have not have found the best prices, but anyway, I was really surprised the balsa system could be even cheaper than the paper system, and I like this a lot better than the paper. I felt like it actually didn't add any kind of flavor, whereas to me the paper kind of did. But I've also heard other people say they felt the opposite way. I'm just telling you kind of how I feel. I never had one of these like create a burning wood flavor at all for me, and I just get a really dry smoke. I know a lot of people in the U.S. don't really use filters, so this may be of no interest at all. But I didn't for a long time, and it just started not long ago, and I just found, wow, totally kills the tongue bite. I never have tongue bite. Even when I'm having trouble keeping it lit, which is usually when I end up getting tongue bite because I'm having to light it more than usual. And I also find that especially aromatic sometimes, and sometimes just tobacco that hasn't been dried out enough tends to be a little moist. And for me, this completely dries it out, and it's just a really cool dry smoke. So I'm really loving them. I mean, I say give them a shot if you're having any of those problems and you're looking for a way to fix it. Anyway, this is some Balkan Supreme. I was in I don't remember, I was in some live stream, and I don't remember whose it was now, but because there were like 3 in one night, I think. But they were talking about Balkan Supreme and how Balkan Supreme is awesome. It's so cheap, and it's a really great cheap alternative to Balkan Sobrani and White Knight and all the Balkans out there. I'm really unclear on who makes this. This says Orango. From what I understand, Peter Stokoby's had some, but now it might be the same one. And now it's like Orango puts it out. I'm not really sure. So if anybody has any information on like Balkan Supreme and if there are different versions or if it's just changed hands and if Peter Stokoby still has anything to do with it, I would be very interested. But I'm gonna taste this. I'm gonna try this out and see what it's like, because I mean, if this is a really, you know, great cheap Balkan alternative, and it is very cheap, well, that's really cool. I do like to keep stuff like that around for like all day smokes. All right, I got a couple of pipes here. These are, I've been wanting to kind of beef up my kind of collection of cheaper pipes so that I can, you know, not have to use the same pipes in the same day, because I am finding that a lot of time when you use the same pipe the same day, it builds up this moisture content that really is kind of rough. So anyway, this is a Missouri Meerschaum. Which one is this? It's the Missouri. I forget what it's called. It's not like it's one of their kind of more basic pipes. I'm probably going to go ahead and get like a General or something. One of the darker ones. I really like the darker rounded ones. But this is just you know, really basic Missouri Meerschaum. If anybody wants to look it up, and you know, you might be able to get some information there. But I can't remember exactly what model it is. It's just a very basic, very basic as can be, long corncob pipe. And also, the corncob that I use right now is bent, and it's always hanging kind of low. And I thought, let's give this straight a try and see, you know, clenching it, maybe it won't hang down so low. So I'm kind of excited about that. And I thought I'd try one of these out too. Why not? Missouri Meerschaum has these wooden pipes now, and they're like dirt cheap. I mean, just dirt cheap. It's a hardwood. Yeah, it's just Missouri Meerschaum hardwood. I've actually seen it listed under different names. I don't know why, but it all seems to be the same Missouri Meerschaum hardwood pipe. They only seem to have one that I've seen that looks like this. But anyway, this is yeah. It was like a few bucks. I forget. I mean, I think it was like under $5. I don't know, it was really cheap. Maybe $3, $4. It was really cheap. So, yeah, you know, why not? I think it's cherry wood or something. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a wood flavor there. Although that could just be coming from the shank, which is the same as the cobs. But anyway, I'm excited, you know, because if this works out, then that'll just be a really good, cheap way to build up some extra spare pipes. And I've been thinking about putting together a little gift, you know, bag, like what was his name, George Bruno, I want to say. He calls himself the Sultan, bearded Sultan. I'm not sure. He's got a ton of subscribers and big white beard, and he did a video once where he likes to carry around like a pipe and like a check tool and a little bag of, you know, some just basic aromatic, maybe, you know, 1Q or something like that. And the idea is that if he's out and about smoking a pipe and somebody says, man, I've always wanted to try a pipe, he'd let me go in my car, and he'll go, you know, get a little Ziploc that has like a corn cob and, you know, everything you need, you know, box of matches. Here you go. You know, cost them, I think he said it cost them like, you know, $4 or something, the whole thing. So I thought that was a really cool idea. And I've had that happen to me a few times, people talking about it. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll do that too. So that might be an interesting thing to do, to try out. Because people might be a little more keen to, you know, trying a pipe that looks like this than a corn cob. Some people might be like, whoa, what is that? I don't know. All right, so this is Sutliff Mixture 79. I just keep hearing this stuff is amazing, so I gotta check it out. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you should go look at the reviews on this thing. It's one of these like best kept secret type tobaccos that people say, oh no, it's amazing. I'm gonna try it out. I got some pipe cleaners. I've been buying really cheap, these like big packs of really cheap, really long pipe cleaners from Walmart. They're terrible pipe cleaners, but they're like dirt cheap. And what I do is I take half of them and I cut those in half. So I double that, and so I have a whole ton of them that are like normal length, and then I have like half the pack, which are like church warden length, and I have to use more of them though because they're not very thick, but they're so dirt cheap, you know. I figure I'll just keep those around as spares, but I really prefer to use the real thing because those are like craft pipe cleaners and they're just not very thick. So decided to stock up on these things while I could. I went ahead and got some bristle pipe cleaners, which I have not actually ever used, but I'm gonna check that out. I can feel the bristles through the bag. That's pretty cool. So let's see what that's all about. What's this? This is big. Oh, here we go. It's a stack of tins is what it is. I don't remember at all what's in here, so this is gonna be a surprise to both of us. This is, oh, look at that, Quiet Nights. I could not find an 8-ounce tin of Quiet Nights anywhere. Actually, I did find one somewhere, but I didn't want to spend the extra shipping just to order that. So I figured I would wait for it to show up at one of the big guys so I could, you know, put in a big order. And for the meantime, since I'm running out, I went ahead and ordered one extra tin just to kind of keep myself stocked up on it. Gentleman Collar. Gentleman Collar. I saw a review on this, and Cornell and Deal, I believe this is the one that has some deer tongue. And I don't really know anything about deer tongue, so I mean, naturally, I've got to check it out. I've got to order it. I've got to see what deer tongue is all about. This is a Virginia Burleys with a dash of deer tongue for a vanilla-like sweetness, and a smidge of Perique for spice. Sounds really interesting, and that's what I hear. It's different. It's interesting. You know, have an open mind, but check it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. And Chelsea Morning. Chelsea Morning. I'm really psyched about this because this whole Old London series is so good. Quiet Nights is amazing. I have another one from that series, I think. Don't I? I don't know. I've got some Meridian on the way. I did a trade, and a buddy of mine's going to send me some Meridian. Someone I've been talking to, and he's not really in the YTPC, but he's all over Twitter and tweets a lot on pipe smoking and cigar smoking. And we got to talking, and we did a little trade, and so he's going to send me some Meridian. So I figured, well, if I have Meridian on the way, I might as well order some Chelsea Morning, so I can really have my little collection of Old London stuff building up here. And then this might be last. We got Himalaya blend. Himalaya blend. So Brim Pipe Smoker did a great video for this, where he walks way up onto this big tower overlooking a park or something, just to talk about this. And I thought, if he went all the way up there just to talk about this blend, must be pretty good. I mean, it was quite a hike. So I had to check it out. It's Himalaya blend Fallon number 9, and I don't think I've ever tried a Fallon, so that's exciting. I can't wait to finally check that out. Now I know Fallon doesn't really, as far as I understand, blend their own stuff. They just sort of distribute, but they're a big distributor over there. So I thought I would, made in Germany. So this is a big German distributor of tobaccos. Have a little taste of some German tobacco from across the pond. And yeah, that's it for this box, but that is not all, because I got another package. This one is the one I'm really psyched about. This one if this is what I think it is, which I'm pretty sure it is going to be exciting. Now, I've been thinking about getting another nice pipe. I wasn't sure what to get. I was kind of torn between maybe getting like a Savinelli. I was thinking about Bulldog, like a really nice Bulldog. I'm thinking about getting the Trevi, like a Trevi poker, but so that was up there. But I really wanted a Bulldog. But also, I keep seeing all these amazing Meerschaum pipes, and I'm like, I really want a Meerschaum. So which is it going to be? Well, what it's going to be is this. We're gonna see it for the first time together. That is a bent bulldog meerschaum. Yep. There it is. Wow, this thing is so light. I mean, it just like flies right out of the case, like an iPhone. Just wants to make a break for it. This thing, this is great. This thing is huge. That's really exciting. You know, I'm trying to remember. I don't think the one that I ordered had a pattern on it, but I do like the pattern a lot. And anyway, I could be wrong about that completely. I don't know. I just, for some reason, wasn't expecting the pattern, but I love the pattern. So that's fantastic. This, I love the angular, you know, the really hard edge, hard angled bulldog shape. This big rim up here, just with the angle and kind of flat edges, flat angles, and the really wide brim or wide stem. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So I am, yeah, I've heard so many good things about meerschaum. I've heard that they are, you know, they have a, like, they give you a really dry smoke, and I just love the look of them, and they're so light. I love the feel of them. I mean, for a pipe this big, I swear, I don't. It feels lighter than a briar would be, but it could be my imagination. But still, it's just so light, and it's just great. I mean, it's just great. It feels amazing. So I'm really excited to have a meerschaum finally. If you haven't seen it, there's a video, and that video is actually in a playlist on my channel. It's called Redstone Recommends, so you can go check it out there. But if you're interested in meerschaum at all, check out that video. It's from Brim and Pie Smoker. If you know him, you know, like, all he smokes are meerschaum. That's all you ever see him smoking. He's a big, you know, collector of meerschaum, and he has a video where he talks about it, and he talks about how people, you know, have these really weird ideas about meerschaum. They, you know, it's like you never ever, you know, touch it with your bare hands, and, you know, some people will just like smoke it once a year with white gloves, you know, and then they'll put it on the shelf for the rest of the year and all this stuff. And he, you know, they talk about, oh, you have to be careful, it'll crack, you know, don't smoke it outside and the weather, and, you know, let it cool down slowly. And this is a guy who's been smoking these things for, you know, I think he said, what, 20 years or something. And he's never broken one. You know, and he showed, you know, pipes that he was very careful with and always used a glove, pipes that he was very rough with and would just immediately, you know, treat it like a briar pipe and throw it on the table and carry it around in his pocket, and you can't tell a difference. I mean, they both have the same, you know, weathering. And he also talked about how that I call it weathering. It's really more of a, like a patina that it gets in different kind of weird colors and stuff. You know, he talks about how that's really something to admire. That's kind of that's where the beauty of a meerschaum comes out, is when over time they develop, you know, that patina, you know, and that interesting, you know, sort of look about them, that make, you know, that unique patterns of patina on them. That's what gives them character, and don't be afraid of it. And I thought that was really inspiring to me. And I said, wow, yeah, that sounds like a really, that sounds logical to me. I'm going to get one, and I'm going to love it and smoke it. You know, he's like, meerschaums are great pipes. They smoke great. They're meant to be smoked. So grab a meerschaum and actually smoke it. That was a message I got from his video, so I'm taking them up on it. I got a meerschaum now, and I'm going to smoke it. If you're interested in meerschaum, please go find that video. If you haven't subscribed to the Brim and Pipe Smoker, you should by all means do that. And if you, for some reason, haven't subscribed to Ghost Cob yet, you should really go do that. This is interesting. It actually unscrews. It's not like a pull-out sort of thing. It's it has a whole screw system here and unscrews. That's very interesting. Yeah, I'm excited. And anyway, so thanks for joining me on this little YABO. And I hope that you guys are having just an excellent week. And again, My thoughts are with you if you are in the line of fire of the hurricane. I know it's already hit, and so I hope that anyone who is anywhere near it is safe or can get to safety, and just know that we're all thinking about you. So that's all I've got for today, for the time being, for the something or other. Look at that. That is so cool. Look at that. I love these cases. So join me again when I probably fire up this bowl and probably try out one of my tobaccos that I haven't tried yet. So I'll be back very soon with that, probably tonight. So anyway, thanks guys, and I'll see you soon.